Hi, my name is Lori. So this is the task 3 of technology in foreign language teaching. And today I'm going to present my mind map that is from the unit number 2, the use of ICT in English teaching learning processes. So first of all, and the most important, what is ICT? So it's information and communication technology. It refers to the forms of technology that are used to transmit processes, store, create, display, maybe share or exchange information by electronic means. So the use of ICT in English language class has been like drastically changed the tradition of English teaching. The ICT in ELT can call all of the four skills of English language, in this case, grammar, writing, reading, and speaking, and it helps us with the use of multimedia tests in classrooms, which familiarize learners with vocabulary and language structures. So I would like to start my mind map by showing you the advantages of ICT. So ICT provides rich banks of resources and information, provides a sense of modernity and process for teachers and learners. It offers multimedia capabilities. ICT also can pave the way for individualized learning, facilitates distant learning. It makes individualized feedback easier, encourage communication, can be used very interactively, can be motivated. It gives us learners and teachers opportunities for endless repeatability and patience. And as well, it can be used whenever and whatever learners and teachers wish. So let's move forward with the disadvantages. So with so many advantages, ICT can surely be can be effective tool in the academic life. But with that comes some of the main disadvantages of the use of ICT in academic settings that are the following. So first, we have time consuming and how to use ICT. So a lot of time and energy need to be spent on learning how to use ICT effectively. So also it can create individualization and isolation. Why? Because it can take learners too far in individualized learning. Then we have access limited. So we know that in some areas there may be still limited access computer or no internet, those kind of situation. We have technical problems like computer crashing. So we know that when it comes to computers, we can face some technical issues, technical problems that can sometimes be very annoying. And yeah, if we don't have a good handling or maybe a good support, we can face those issues like computer crashing. Change in teachers' roles. So in this case, this may not always be positive because can lead to major changes in teacher roles. We have measure effectiveness. It can be difficult. So basically we can say that sometimes measure the effectiveness can be very difficult. Now I would like to move forward with ICT, what ICT promotes. So the use of ICT in learning and as well in the study of foreign languages. We have first development or creative possibilities and abilities of students. On the other hand, we have self-education in students. So we can say that the ICT promotes and creates conditions for self-students of self-education of students in the areas of interest to them, improving productivity in the lesson, establishment or interdisciplinary connection, acquisition of real experience of intercultural education, development to navigate in modern foreign language environment, and finally enrichment of a student's knowledge about history and other cultures depending on the target language. So now we have the most frequent used ICT tools in the educational process includes. So as we can see, we have electronic textbooks, simulators and testing programs, educational resources, DVD and CD discs, video and audio equipment, multimedia presentations, research works, and projects. So now I would like to move forward with the types of can be divided the ICT. So this tool can be divided, as you can see, in hardware and software. So in hardware, we have things like computer, printer, scanner, cameras, audio and video recorders. And in software, we have electronic books, simulators, text environments, information sites, and internet research. Finally, we have here analysis and results. So I think it's really important to point out that ICT allow us to create great educational environments due to the tools that we can have handy. It provides a wide variety of information resources and also help us to increase the efficiency of educational process. Finally, we have some recommendation for teachers. So there are a number of recommendations for teachers who use information and communication technologies in their classes. So first we have the teacher and the students are able to handle a computer at the level required for performing computer tasks. Then the teachers should clearly understand what forms of ICT should be used at this stage of the lesson and whether this issue is justified. It is necessary to select in advance the material for the lesson using ICT guided by certain criteria, adapt to the selected digital in accordance with the objectives and conditions of the training. And lastly but not least, the teacher should plan and organize independent work of students in the subject using ICT. Thank you so much. That will be the end of my presentation.